What's going on, everyone? Ever since the Denver Nuggets eliminated the Lakers in a sweep, which hurts, it even hurts to say that, but that's the reality. That's what it was. We have had the Denver Nuggets circled on our calendars, right? And we could all not wait for that matchup, especially when Denver was talking all that noise and just couldn't keep the Lakers out of their mouth, especially Mike Malone. Like the guy's sitting here and crying on national television that all the media wants to do is talk about the Lakers, and he talked about the Lakers more than anybody, right? And then they go to the parade and talking about, they're the Lakers' daddy and LeBron this, and it's just it's been just that build up of like, all right, Lakers need to go in and smack these guys. And then we got the leaks of the first game of the NBA season, and it was like Denver and the Lakers, let's go, right? It should be rain night. Denver, they're going to be at home. That's a great opportunity for the Lakers to punch them in the mouth, right? And really establish themselves and say that they're here. And it's hyped. It's excited. I'm pumped for it. I know many of you are pumped for it. And I really do believe the Lakers are going to get that win. I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence about it. Even Laker fans are kind of on the fence about it. But look, Denver wasn't that great. Like, the entire series was decided by 24 points. You had LeBron, who was on one leg, Anthony Davis, who's playing through injury, and basically everyone else outside of Austin Reeves just completely disappeared. And we were still in every one of those games. And if we just closed down the stretch, we could have been the team that won 4-0. Right? So it wasn't like Denver just like beat us by 20 every single series. Like Denver even talked about how the Suns won the most games, right? And they said like the Suns were the easiest outlook because the only reason the Phoenix Suns won anything against them was because Devin Booker literally had the greatest game stretch in NBA history. The guy shot like 70% from the field during like that, 4 or 5 game stretch or whatever it was. But every game that the Nuggets won wasn't close. Denver won every game by like 20 plus points, right? At least the Lakers kept it close. At least the Lakers had opportunity to win, right? So it wasn't like the gap was just that massive to where it was just like, man, like what are we going to do? And Denver losing Jeff Green, losing Bruce Brown, I really do think is going to hurt them because they relied heavily on those two guys, especially Bruce Brown, who was a huge part for that. And so you look at this and you're like, all right, the Lakers, now they'll have a full training camp and a full offseason, right? Because you got to remember, Denver had the entire season together. Our Lakers roster, they didn't even play 10 games together fully going into the playoffs. And they still made the Western Conference Finals, right? Say what you want. That is a feat in and of itself. And they were able to make it. They were able to get there. They got to the Western Conference Finals. And look, Denver did smack them in the mouth. Like, you got to give Denver credit. Denver absolutely smacked them in the mouth. Sweep is still a sweep. And you got to credit Denver. But the Lakers, they have a new roster. And this roster matches up great against Denver. And they have the depth, they have the size, they have the talent. The one thing they need is another center. But with this hype and with this excitement, we're starting to see the headlines of like ticket sales are going through the roof. And the hype train is steadily treading on the tracks, right? So we got reports that the Nuggets versus Lakers opener is NBA's most expensive ticket. It's the most expensive game of the season this upcoming season. So this is the breakdown. You have the Cavs versus Knicks on the 11/1/2023. So November 1st, 2023 is $191. And that's like starting price, right? It's not like floor seats. And then you have the play-in season tournament, which that is $232. And that, I believe, is like the champion. Oh, yeah, it says championship. But then you have the NBA All-Star Saturday night, which is $279, which that makes sense. All-Star games are usually pretty pricey. And then you have the Milwaukee Bucks at the New York Knicks, which is $321. I think that's just primarily because it's in New York. And then you have the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets at $413. It's like $100 more than the second most expensive game. That's ridiculous. But I get it, right? This is the big boxing match, right? Where the two sides are talking smack. even though Lakers haven't really talked, haven't really said anything, they just kind of been like, all right, we'll see type thing. Even Darvin Ham was kind of like, they're going to have to see us again. Don't worry. We'll see how it goes type thing. Right? So you have one side that is really trying to sell the fight and really just talking their talk and, just going at it, right? And then you have the other side that's like, all right, don't worry. We'll see you. And we get to see him on opening night. And I am pumped for it. Because this is a good template for the Lakers, right? Now, obviously, we want the Lakers to win. We do. But even then, it's like, if they lose, how does it look? Right? Do the Lakers just get blown out by 30? That would not be good. Or do they come out and really put up a fight? Maybe it's like they don't close again late. That, to me, might be a little... I would almost rather Denver just be red hot and there's nothing we can do about it and they just shoot the lights out than us looking like we can't close out games again. That's just me personally. But look, Lakers have really dominated the Denver matchup during the regular season. Even last year, they beat Denver without Anthony Davis. They beat Denver with the old roster, all of that. So, the Lakers have done a good job of kind of really giving it to Denver during the regular season. But look, at the end of the day, regular season is regular season. So what can you do in the playoffs? And for one, I pray we play Denver in the playoffs. I really do. I don't want anyone else to end up eliminating them. Right? Very likely if we play Denver, it's going to be in the second round or the conference finals. My hope is that it's the second round, right? Because I would love to just keep Denver from the conference finals, right? But at the same breath, there is that argument of I'd love for it to be in the conference finals because then it's the Lakers were that team that prevented Denver from winning back-to-back. But there's still that argument, even if they win in the second round. I would just love, because I want the media drag on to just last as long as possible. Because if the Lakers eliminate Denver in the second round, till the Lakers win the NBA championship, that is all we're going to hear about. And we're just going to have this media hype, and I really want Denver to have to stew in that. I really do. I want Denver to have to deal with that as long as possible. So I would love to see them have to face us in the second round and Lakers just give it to them. Just lay down a hammer. But I still want to see them dominate in this regular season. I'm not saying that they're going to win all 4 games that they play against them this season, but I really want that first one. Even if they lose the next 3 after that, which I don't want them to. I hope that they at least go 2-2. But even if they lose the other 3 games to Denver, I want that first one. I want the opening night win against Denver that was talking smack while they're getting their rings and they think that they're hot and they think that they're this and they think that they're that and all is great and world is spinning and the Lakers suck and blah, 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 blah. And we just come in and we punch these guys in the mouth. I really do. And I hope we win in a dominant fashion. I hope LeBron James and Anthony Davis really step up. I hope that because we're also never going to get them healthier, both sides. And look, again, there's a lot in Denver's disadvantage. Lakers have owned the regular season. Anthony Davis has a favorable matchup against Jokic. If you look up the numbers, they do. Denver shot. Again, Denver made literal heroic shots. Those type of shots that it's what are you going to do? Murray made 1, and then Jokic made 3 of them that were just ridiculous heroic. Unbelievable. It's you couldn't do that again if you tried. Right? It was ridiculous. And so, how does it look when that isn't a thing? When they're not just playing the best series that they've ever had. Jamal Murray played the best he ever played in the playoffs. From efficiency-wise, just everything, right? That was the best he played against any of the other teams. Everything just fell their way. against the Lakers. But guess what? The Lakers are still right there. Denver played the best series they played the entire playoffs against the Lakers. And the Lakers were still right there in every single one of those games. Every single one of those games, the Lakers were right there. And so there's that. They have, obviously the finals hangover is a real thing in all sports. You see it. Teams are going after you harder. But also, you got this like, hey, we just won the NBA champion. You got that hangover, right? And so that is a real thing. But I really want to see the Lakers get this done. And there is a part of me, because like in the bubble year, right? Lakers played Denver conference finals, beat them, won the chip. Denver last year, conference finals, beat the Lakers, won the chip. So there is that, like, I love for that third matchup, tiebreaker, conference finals, happened the last 2 times. Like, so I really do go back and forth with, like, where do I want the Lakers to smack Denver? Right? Like, I really do. But more than anything, I want that first game. I really want the Lakers to establish that tone, build that confidence, shut Denver up, have the media completely flip and change and hear all the noise, because the media is going to buy into that. Like, this is a, Muhammad Ali fight. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think of the price of the tickets? What do you think of this matchup? Are you pumped? Are you excited for it? How do you think the Lakers get it done? Do you think they don't? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments.